In collaboration with Director of Gardens Sam Lewis at Old Stone House at Washington Park, we are growing this plant, Japanese indigo, which produces blue dye, as well as flax and cotton, all colonial cash crops that were grown by enslaved Africans and Native Americans. This is one of the types of cotton we're growing. This is flax, which the Dutch introduced in the 1600s to Brooklyn. Growing these colonial cash crops is one way to acknowledge the enslaved foundational labor that built this country and to give people an opportunity to learn more about textiles and agriculture. This video focuses on several ways to use Japanese indigo to make dye. To start, I harvested by using my scissors to cut the plants several inches from the top. Only indigo leaves contain dye. My first step in the salt rub method is to remove the leaves from the stems and place them in a bowl or basin. Dyeing with fresh indigo leaves requires a lot of leaves. I have to keep going until my bowl is full. I finally have enough leaves, and now I'm going to pour sea salt onto the leaves, which will help extract the pigment and allow it to stick to silk fabric. After putting on vinyl gloves, I begin massaging the salt onto the leaves until they wilt. The leaves are now wilted enough for me to wet some silk, wring it out, and put it under the leaves. After I've gently squeezed out the excess water, I put the fabric under the leaves and begin massaging the leaves onto the silk. After about 15 to 20 minutes of massaging the leaves, I check the color, and you're going to notice it's going to be a bit green. The indigo needs to oxidize. Oxygen needs to hit it for it to turn more blue. I think the color is too light, so I place it under the leaves for an hour, and as it oxidizes, it turns bluer.